The most dangerous aspect of his operation was how he made us doubt ourselves, our institutions, and each other, our lead prosecutor explained. This psychological damage cannot be measured. The final day brought the inevitable verdict, guilty on all charges of espionage, with the sentence of death by public hanging. Cohen showed no visible reaction, standing motionless as his fate was pronounced. In the aftermath, Syria experienced extreme heightening of counterintelligence awareness. Foreign visitors faced unprecedented scrutiny. Even Syrian citizens with international connections were questioned about their loyalties. The trial achieved its primary objectives. It demonstrated Syria's resolve to punish those who threaten national security. It provided a public accounting of the breach, and it transformed a humiliating intelligence failure into a rallying point for national unity. Yet beneath this public display of strength, the nation remained deeply shaken, a wound that would influence Syria's international relations and domestic policies for decades to come. The failed diplomacy. While Syrians celebrated the capture of Israel's master spy in the streets of Damascus, a different kind of battle was already underway behind closed doors. With Cohen's guilt established and the death sentence pronounced, a desperate race against time began beyond Syria's borders. Israel would not simply abandon their most valuable agent without exhausting every possible avenue for his rescue. Prime Minister Levi Eshkol personally authorized extraordinary diplomatic measures immediately after learning of Cohen's capture. Within hours, Israeli intelligence officials were contacting every friendly government with potential influence in Damascus. Cohen represented years of investment and irreplaceable human intelligence capabilities within Syria. The Israeli government will spare no effort and leave no stone unturned to save the life of our citizen, declared an unnamed senior official in a carefully worded statement that avoided confirming Cohen's status as a Mossad operative. This public posturing masked frantic behind-the-scenes activity that would continue until the very moment of Cohen's execution. Israel's first diplomatic approach came through the unlikely channel of Belgium. The Belgian ambassador to Syria had established unusually cordial relations with President Amin al-Hafez, and was considered one of the few Western diplomats with genuine access to Syria's inner circle. In a private meeting just 3 days after Cohen's sentence was announced, the ambassador presented a passionate case for clemency. Executing this man will only intensify regional tensions at a time when de-escalation serves everyone's interests. The Belgian diplomat argued, a gesture of mercy would demonstrate Syria's commitment to international norms and potentially open dialogue on other matters. The proposal included vague references to possible concessions from Israel on water rights issues that were central to Syrian concerns at the time. President al-Hafez listened politely, but remained unmoved. "This is not a matter for international debate," he reportedly responded. "This man penetrated our government, betrayed our trust, and compromised our national security at the highest levels. The sentence is just and will be carried out." Seeking divine intervention, Israel turned to Pope Paul VI, who had successfully mediated in several international conflicts. On March 12, 1965, the pontiff sent a personal appeal to Syria's leadership, requesting mercy on humanitarian grounds. The Vatican carefully avoided political dimensions, focusing instead on universal principles of clemency. The Syrian response was swift and unambiguous. "While we respect His Holiness and his humanitarian concerns," read the official reply, "this case involves matters of national sovereignty and security that must be addressed according to Syrian law." As diplomatic channels narrowed, Israel escalated their efforts through increasingly substantial offers. Through French intermediaries, they proposed exchanging 3 high-ranking Syrian intelligence officers for Cohen, along with a financial package rumored to exceed $10 million for humanitarian development. Through Swiss-backed channels, they later offered a complete halt to military operations along the Syrian border for a year, the release of all Syrian prisoners, and commitments regarding water infrastructure projects. Each offer was rebuffed. The financial incentive was perceived as an insult to Syrian sovereignty, suggesting their justice system could be bought. When international businessmen attempted to leverage economic interests to save Cohen, a Syrian minister reportedly replied, "We understand this is part of a coordinated campaign. This man caused damage that no investment can repair. He betrayed our country and personal friendships that cannot be forgiven." This personal dimension of Cohen's deception proved to be the insurmountable obstacle. Unlike conventional spies, Cohen had ingratiated himself into Syria's elite circles. He had dined in their homes, met their families, and been treated as a trusted friend, all while gathering intelligence against them. As one senior Syrian official privately explained to the Italian ambassador, "This isn't merely about classified information. This man attended my daughter's wedding. He consoled me when my brother died, all while planning to use our friendship to destroy us. How can we show mercy to someone who so thoroughly abused our hospitality?" For a brief moment, there seemed to be hesitation within Syria's leadership. According to later declassified diplomatic cables, the defense minister advocated considering Israel's final proposal, arguing that the strategic advantages outweighed the satisfaction of executing one spy. President al-Hafez reportedly listened during a tense 6-hour meeting of Syria's National Security Council before delivering his final decision. "If we commute this sentence for any reason, political advantage, diplomatic pressure, or material gain, we send a message to every foreign intelligence service that Syria can be manipulated. The execution will proceed as scheduled." With days remaining, Israel conveyed a thinly veiled threat of retaliation. In response, President al-Hafez declared in a nationally broadcast speech, "Syria will not be threatened or intimidated. Our judicial decisions are sovereign and final. Any aggression against Syria will be met with the full force of our military and the support of our allies." On May 15, 1965, just 3 days before Cohen's scheduled execution, Syria's foreign ministry issued a formal notification to all embassies in Damascus. The Syrian Arab Republic has reached its final decision regarding the case of the Israeli spy Eli Cohen. The sentence will be carried out as determined by